Great day, everyone. Let's get started. It's Corey Reese, and welcome to today's presentation. As you can see, the title is How to Book Qualified Photography Clients Every Month and Increase Sales, even if you're struggling to market your business online. So I'm sure that sounds like a huge promise, guys, but I guarantee I'm actually going to lay out the exact strategy of how to make this happen and actually how to actually make this work for your particular business, okay? So we're also going to have a Q&A session at the end, so make sure you kind of stick around for that, guys, okay? All right, so let's jump right in, okay? So specifically, guys, I'm actually going to show you how I generated over 990 leads, guys, the last year and a half alone, okay? And how I've helped other photographers generate consistent leads every month as well. And because I know numbers beat conversation any day, right? And your time is super valuable. So I want to make sure that you know that your time that you're going to spend here today is going to be super valuable. So this is a screenshot of my PayPal account during that last year and a half, guys, and over $365,000 has been through this account alone. This is not even the only way that I take payments, which is crazy, right? All right. And then obviously 2018 as well, over $243,000 in 2018 already so far. Okay. So I've absolutely fell in love, guys, with sharing the business side of photography and really have become quite obsessed with actually helping other photographers win. Because the thing that I see, man, I see a lot of other people that teach marketing, but not people that's an actual photographer that has run an actual photography business. So that was really my goal in kind of putting this together, being able to kind of fellowship and kind of break it down for my fellow photographers. Okay. So in fact, this is me teaching a group of photographers the ropes at a recent training here in Atlanta. Okay. So today, guys, I want to show you the easy way to consistently book new qualified photography clients every single month, guys, without wasting time in front of the computer all day, so you can get back on focusing on creating moments for your clients, not doing all the actual busy work. Okay. All right. So I'm actually curious, guys, how many photographers on this training, right, would love to start generating and booking new clients on autopilot every single month, but struggle to market your photography business online? Okay. So give me a 2 in the chat box if that's you, guys. Wow. it's a lot of twos, man. So you guys are definitely in the right place, but don't you find that strange, guys, that out of all the content that we see, Photoshop tricks, cameras, how to manipulate the camera, all this stuff, but it's not a lot of content as it relates to now, how do you take that skill set? How do you take what you've built up as an artist and now get paid for it? Have people actually pay you without haggling you for price and understand the value of what you do, right? So that's really my goal for this training, guys. I'm actually going to teach you the fastest way to book new clients monthly, right? Without being on every social media site, okay? Building a huge following. It doesn't take thousands of people following you in order for this to work, guys, or spending all your time trying to find customers in person, okay? And guys, I'm actually going to lay out the secret formula to instantly increase your sales during this webinar. So what you're going to learn on this actual presentation: secret number 1, how you can get more leads in one day using a predictable system than you can in 1 month, relying on organic traffic. Now you may be saying to yourself, okay, so if it's all these social media sites and all of that, why do I need to pay to advertise? Why can't I just post for free? So doing this secret, I'm going to show you why having a predictable system beat random any day long. Okay. Because if you go and post, there's really no way for you to kind of measure results in terms of being able to go out and repeat that. You're not going to be able to track it by number. So with the actual system, you're able to really track and measure exactly what we're doing. Okay. All right. Secret number 2, how to target customers already looking for your service on the web. Big plus if you would like to avoid the feeling of chase. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to chase people 5-10 days after they've told me they have to think about it, right? This is what I want you to understand, the power that we have in terms of process. Let's just say you were in the market for a car and someone has the exact car that you were actually looking for, the same model, the same interior, same rims, the same color. How easy of a conversation would it be to have a conversation with that person when you are looking for exactly what they actually offering? So just imagine in the reverse, guys, how easy of a conversation would it be if you're able to put your photography service in front of people that need the exact style of photography that you actually offer, and they need it right now, not next week, but they need it right now. You're able to target that person. So that's really the power of what we have in terms of actual targeting the customers looking for your service. Okay. And then secret number 3, the 3-step process we use over and over again to attract new clients every month, like clockwork on autopilot. It doesn't take being a marketing wizard, guys. It doesn't take all your time. Once we actually set this up, we're able to really track and measure, like I said, by statistics, and it really runs by itself. Of course, it's a few maintenance things that we need to do just to kind of make sure that it's running correctly, but it's not something that's going to be super time consuming, because once it's actually converted and set up, we're literally having them and watching them come in because we have a process that's automated. Okay. All right. So who this is for? Okay. This is for the expensive hobbyists. Okay. Photographers with all the gear, but absolutely no clue. You got your L lenses, Sony cameras, Nikons, whatever. Every new thing that come out, you have it, but you have no clue how to make that work. All right. So you're wanting to learn an online marketing strategy that produces consistent clients every single month, so you can actually start to make money with what you're doing, not just having all this gear just collecting dust and just looking shiny in a corner. Okay. This is for the referral dependent. Okay. Photographers lost when it comes to how to find the right clients that actually need the type of photography that you offer outside of referrals. I've watched a lot of photographers go out of business, not really adapting to the new era of marketing, just kind of sitting back waiting. All the new photographers that's popping up, the business is getting referred to those people. So if you're sitting back waiting for people to refer you, and that's the only time that you work, that's not a good way to run your business if this is something that you want to be able to make money from. Okay. So this is for you if that's you. Okay. This is for the seasonal. Okay. Photographers that have months where email inquiries, bookings, cash just pours into the business, but you have no clue how to actually maintain that year round. Okay. All right. For the sleepless, struggling artists, photographers who have tried pretty much every avenue you can think of to market your photography business and nothing has worked, leaving you with sleepless nights, right? Wondering where or even if sales are going to come in every month. Okay. And this is also for the time poor. Photographers making money shooting, right? But feeling burnt out because you're working too many hours. You up all times of the night editing, okay? You're working with nightmare clients that don't even appreciate you. You're not really even shooting the stuff that you want to shoot. You're just out there going through the motions, okay? And you're lowering your rates just to stay busy, okay? So if any of this, you guys, this training is definitely for you, okay? As well as this is also for you if you secretly know that your photography is worth more than what you're charging, but you're afraid if you raise your prices, no one will actually pay them. Okay, Kerry, this is a recent training I put together. Kerry, he said his mind was blown the first 30 minutes of watching the course of how to communicate your value and really kind of understanding the marketing piece. He says, a lot of the time I've been asking myself, trying to figure this out, and Corey's plan for just marketing is flipping amazing. And then Rachel down here just saying she's rewatching the class today and just pretty much is a killer, just having trouble, just because this is some of the things I actually hit on, having trouble getting people in your area to pay your prices, need to know how to communicate your value. This is the actual course for you. So we're actually going to get into that in terms of this actual webinar as well. Okay. All right. So the house rules for today, guys. All right. So this is not a get rich quick scheme. All right. So what do I mean? Obviously, success loves speed, but I have to teach you how to build a strong foundation, not something that's a fad that's going to be good today, and then next month you're going to be looking for something else. So we're not looking to do some kind of fad, guys. We wanted to make sure that we can put a strong foundation that we're able to grow with and actually build on. Okay. All right. So this is also not a do nothing and gain the world. Building any business does take work, guys. And if you're not willing to put in the work, this training nor any training, you know what I mean, will be able to help you. You have to be able to take action. You have to be able to get your sleeves, roll your sleeves up, and actually do the work. Okay. All right. So no bogus or misleading methods. We get paid well to address our clients' photography needs. And just a little disclaimer, guys, neither my results or my client results are typical. The photographers you hear about are hardworking photographers who put in the time and effort to change their business. The results you get are entirely up to you. Let me repeat that again for you guys. The results you get are entirely up to you. So I need for you right now to take responsibility for your success. Just understand, hey, now I get to tap into a system to be able to get what I want quicker. But if you're willing to put in the work, this can work for you. Okay. All right. So now with that said, guys, let's quickly define why is online advertising so important to having a successful photography business, or really any business. Okay. So it's really super simple, guys. Every business needs what? Okay. Customers, right? So running a successful business is not just about having high quality work or service. It's also about leveraging the right kind of marketing in order to reach out to your target audience and convert them into leads or customers on a regular basis. Okay. So we've all been exposed to traditional marketing, right? Like radio, billboards, print, newspapers, TVs, magazines. And as hard as it is to believe, it's still a group of people, right, that are not online, that don't use the internet. So this form of marketing still works, but it's super costly. The bigger businesses still implement traditional marketing because they actually have the budgets. For most small businesses, most of those just don't have the options to do some of these things, like run a full TV commercial or put your actual company on a billboard. Wouldn't you agree, guys? Right? Okay, so let's just take a look at billboards, right? How many photographers would love to place your ad on this billboard for a minimum of $2,000 a week, right? Not so many, right? not at that rate, at least. Okay. And then, oh yeah, guys, this company that puts this up, they're not going to be providing you with any kind of analytics, as in how many leads or customers did this actually produce for you. They're not even going to be able to give you that information, right? They're just going to plaster it up there in every single car, every person that goes by. They may or may not see it. They don't even know how to measure it. Okay. So the same thing goes for most of the other forms of traditional marketing. Okay. So you have really no way to gauge your audience feedback. Did they even like it? Did they hate it? Okay. So most people, most small businesses at least, just don't have the budget to really properly actually test this to see if it's actually working, to really see what to do more of or what to cut back on. So it's just really not an option. Okay. So that's why online marketing is so important for businesses today, because at any given time, it's millions of people logging onto the web to carry out their day-to-day activities, which include purchasing goods and services. So why not take full advantage, guys, of the amazing digital age that we actually live in? So let's just look at this same billboard again. So how many photographers now would love to put their actual ad on this actual billboard for only $5 to $10 a day, right? And okay, and check this out, guys. Unlike the billboard where that's just on the street, you actually get to pick who sees your actual advertisement, and you get to pick when they actually see it. So no more just randomly posting where cars driving by and see it, right? So that's really the power of what we have with online marketing. So let me just tell you this, guys. If you are not excited, right, about what we have at our fingertips, I need to check your post right now. If you're not excited about the opportunity that we have as actual business owners to be able to utilize the tools that we have in a digital age, okay? So simply put, online marketing gives us the ability to instantly connect with customers, measure engagement, and actually track a return on our actual investment, which is super powerful. So today, I'm gonna show you and lay out the framework of what you need to make this work for your photography business. So before we kind of jump in, guys, I know you may be asking yourselves, who in the world is this Corey Reese guy, and why should I actually listen to him? And that's a very good question, okay? All right, so once again, my name is Corey Reese. Definitely nice to meet you. I am a published photographer, cinematographer based in Atlanta, Georgia, and I absolutely love it. I've been kind of running my business full time for over a decade, and definitely have been able to create really a thriving business for myself. And if you see that number, it's not a typo, guys. Currently doing over $100,000 in 5 months, and 75% of my income is actually from the service and the photography side of what I do, and 25% is from my educational side. So it's not a lopsided, hey, I'm showing you guys something that I'm not doing. So I'm actually using exactly what I'm actually showing you guys. So that's what makes this so special, guys, because I'm doing exactly what I'm actually going to be showing you today, okay? Number two, I have over 47,000 students across 178 different countries enrolled in my photography courses online, learning the technical side of photography. And once I was in that space, guys, and kind of saw how my style of teaching kind of really resonated with people, making the stuff that seemed so complex very simple for the photographers. And I said, you know what? That next phase of being an expert at helping photographers automate their marketing and really helping them to build consistent weekly, monthly lead flow, that was just really my next progression, because once again, I didn't see a lot of quality content as it related to marketing and how to actually build a business and how to utilize that to make sure that I can kind of thrive and being able to kind of to build something for myself. Okay. So discovering the power of marketing, guys. So this is the funny thing, right? This is me in college. I played sports. I was not that person that was in high school or elementary with a camera or in a yearbook club, that type of thing. I had nothing to do with the entertainment industry while I was in school. I played sports through college on a full scholarship, and that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it to the NFL, but I didn't make it to the NFL. I did graduate with a degree in computer information systems, and once I actually graduated, a funny thing happened. Me and one of my good friends said, you know what, if we don't make it to the NFL, we worked out, thought we were attractive, right? You know what I mean? Working out, that type of thing. So we was like, man, if we don't make it, you're going to see us on the magazines and the billboards. So that's really what we set off to do. I actually have been on billboards in Times Square, print ads for BMW. And I'm going to show you, this is a photo of me here actually on Regis and Kelly. I was picked as Cosmopolitan's 50 Sexiest Bachelor for the state of Georgia. I was brought on Maury for A Secret Crush, and you can see the cover of the Cosmo in the background there. This is the print ad that I had from BMW. So I've had an opportunity to experience a lot of great things as a talent in front of the camera. So it was super cool. So this is me in my cubicle, 2006. And crazy enough, this is really the year that I actually bought my first camera. And by 2008, I was leaving my full-time IT position to pursue photography full-time. And who can tell me what was going on in 2008, right? The Great Depression, so the Great Recession, I should say. Basically, if had I known, I guess I did not have any recollect of what the climate was in the economy when I was leaving. All I know I wanted to do, I said, you know what, I wish I could not have to work here every day and still fly for free, and it really came full circle. So right when I left, it put me in a great situation, because when I left, a couple months, I want to say it was October or November that year, when I left to pursue photography full time, I actually got booked for a reality show. It was called Welcome to Dreamland. It was actually aired on BET, and although I wasn't like I wasn't like a main character, but still they picked 2 photographers, one for each team, to be able to be on the show. And even with that, this is a actual screenshot from the actual show here when I was actually shooting the artist. Okay, so this is a great situation. Okay, I'm like, man, like just think about, like, reality TV really wasn't like a phenomenon just yet. So I'm thinking that this was going to be a hit, right? In my mind, I'm thinking I had made it, just because I'm like, I'm a photographer on this show. People are going to see me and my phone is going to blow up. How many people know that that didn't happen? After the show was done, nothing actually changed. So I'm sitting up here like, man, all the money that I saved, basically I had saved up enough money to last me for 8 months, but because I wasn't replacing the money going out anymore, obviously I didn't have that safety net of having that full-time income with my actual IT position. I quickly realized when my account hit negative for the first time in my life that it wasn't just about people liking me and having great work, right? If I didn't learn how to market myself and grow a real business, I would be in serious trouble. So it took me years, guys, fumbling around, trying to figure it out on my own. And when I finally did, that's really when my life changed forever. Okay. So I went from shooting any and everything, right? Trying to, you get in that little, you just want to be shooting. So you'll go with however much they want to pay. You adjust your price based on the person, right? And that was me. You know what I mean? So once I kind of figured it out, I was able to kind of turn down $5,000 jobs if it wasn't the right fit for me and my actual family. Once you figure this out for yourself, what is it that you want to do that you haven't been able to do? What is it that you know that's burning inside of you that once you get your business correct, you'll be able to kind of make some moves and kind of really be instrumental for your family, be more present in every part of your life. And it didn't stop there, guys. Like, this is the year later, my mom's birthday. She had reached out to me and mentioned something about wanting to get a new car because she had a Ford Explorer at the time. And she was mentioning looking at a Honda. I said, you know what? I want my mom to have a Lexus. So I went out and I bought my mom a Lexus for her birthday. And it doesn't get better than that, guys. But what was it? What was the fatal flaw that I discovered that allowed me to be able to transcend where I was at to really another part of my career? Okay. What I found out, guys, that most photographers, even me, completely ignore how they're going to generate leads and get new customers on a consistent and predictable basis, which is the lifeline of any business, right? So let me prove it to you guys. Lead flow. Thinking of lead flow. So how many leads did you get in the last 7 days? Okay. All right. And how many of those leads did you turn into book customers? Okay. And what did you do on purpose to generate those leads? And I'm pretty sure most people have no clue of what they did. They don't have any process they can repeat week after week, month after month, that's able to predict this for themselves. And that's what we want to do for you. We want to get that predictability. We want to be able to create a system for yourself and your actual business. Okay. Because the truth is, successful photographers have a proven method for generating serious inquiries, right? They know with X dollars and time invested in the business, what the results will actually be. And once you know those numbers, you can easily invest your own money because the growth in your sales is completely predictable, scalable, and proven like clockwork. The only 2 things that matter is this: generating leads, guys, and turning those leads into profitable customers easily and regularly without chasing them around for days or weeks to see if they're going to book you or not. Okay. Got it? Okay. So I want you to imagine right now, guys, what would your life look like if you had a proven system and your income became a choice? And that's really what the power of having a system comes into place. Okay. So I don't want you to think, oh, Corey, yeah, you've had a lot of success. This is only something that you've been able to do. Of course not. I don't want you to think that was only possible for me. So after a while, quite naturally, photographers started asking me, hey, do you have a training to kind of teach the process of what I was doing? So that's when I realized what I had learned could help so many other photographers that struggle and even hate mentioning the word marketing. You know what I mean? So even with that, I didn't get started right away because in my mind, I had to make sure that this would work for other photographers before I agreed to help anybody. So what I did once I was ready was I reached out to one of my assistants named Sharita, and I told her, hey, I wanted to use you as an actual case study, I should say. So crazy enough, she graduated with a degree in photography from the Art Institute of Nashville. And oddly enough, how I met her, when she was actually getting ready to graduate, one of her actual teachers reached out to me and a couple other photographers in the market, and they copied her on the email saying, hey, oh, she's so great, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Just kind of, she's going to be moving to this area. We want to kind of connect her with the photographers. So can you imagine, right? Going to school year round, okay, for 3 years. And even when I asked her, she was saying like they only taught her maybe 2 or 3 classes as it relates to marketing. Everything else was on the technical side, but she's definitely very technical. She's great as a photographer, but nothing on the actual marketing side of things. Okay. So funny enough, I mean, obviously not funny enough, but I'm just saying like once she was completed, she had $40,000 in loans, and who here can guess what she did right after school? Okay. So she started working in a field not related to photography. That's pretty much so many other people that I know that obviously are working in different fields, not even related to photography, and that's what their passion is, okay? So what happened with Sharita as she started following the process and following the actual system to generate business, okay? So this is what she had to say. After completing the program, I was able to step down from a full-time to part-time, which allowed me to focus more on photography and building a successful business, okay? Now that I'm fully focused on photography, I'm more confident in myself, my talent, and able to book the higher end clients that I prefer to work with. Fast forward to today, guys. Sharita is just one of many photographers that I've helped create predictable system for your business. And this is what gets me fired up. Aren't you excited, guys, to know what was it that was able to take somebody that was working in a completely different field, that was able to step away, and now being able to kind of step down and kind of working towards living her passion, being able to kind of do what she actually loves full time. How many people think that you can copy a step-by-step process? All you got to do is copy and follow a system. Do you think you can plug into that and being able to kind of get similar results? I believe the answer is yes, you can, guys. And obviously right now I'm going to teach you how to do it for free. Okay, so let's get into secret number 1, how to get more leads in one day using a predictable system than you can in 1 month relying on organic traffic, okay? So here's why we starting with this, guys, and why this is super important. This is what I need you to nail into your head, okay? It does not matter how good you are as a photographer, right? If you don't have a system to market your work, you will never create enough income to ever do this full-time, bottom line, okay? So should you be good at your actual craft? Absolutely, especially if you wanted to charge premium price. That goes without saying, guys. I'm just saying that you need to spend and be even better at business, not spending all your time learning the technical, the Photoshop tricks and that type of thing. You have to build your actual business, because here's what most photographers think. Let me just post my work on all the different social media sites, right? And people will eventually find me or refer me, okay? So let me prove to you that this is really pretty much a failure waiting to happen, I promise you, okay? Answer me this, guys. Are your ideal clients finding you every single week and landing in your inbox with little effort on your part, okay? All right, how many people are having that happen for them, okay? All right. So next, guys, are your clients booking you minutes after you send them an email back with your actual packages and pricing? Okay. So this is what I did, guys. From 2017 to 2018, my company completed a survey of over 800 different photographers in different niche areas. And here's what I found, guys. Over 600 photographers reported making less than $1,000 a month. Right? So that's over 75%. So I know your dream, your high in the sky dream is not to quit your job just to make less than $1,000. I know that's not what you're actually looking forward to. Okay. And also, guys, only 64 of those people reported making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, which is still less than 8%. And an even smaller percentage actually reported making $10,000. And obviously $10,000 is not impossible, guys, but you definitely got to have a system. You definitely have a way to market your business if you want to be successful. That's why it's so critical to have a predictable system. And to further nail into this point, guys, if you were to go to Google right now and type in professional photography in your city, let me know how many search results come up. In Atlanta, guys, it's 15 million search results. And I've actually been around for a while, so I'm actually coming up on that first page, but most people don't have that luxury, okay? So let's take a look at the next city in Miami, over 18 million search results, okay? New York, 47 million search results, okay? Los Angeles, 36 million search results. So looking at these numbers, guys, the odds may seem stacked against you, okay? But we still have a way to win, okay? And we can win with the predictable pays ad strategy. And if you don't know what paid advertising is, guys, it's simply just paying money to show your company to people that don't know you exist just yet. Okay. So why has this been frowned upon? Okay. Why has this been frowned upon? Okay. Simply because this is how most people, this is what it looks like for most people, right? So they decide they want to advertise, right? They pay their money to the actual company. The company actually show their actual ads on their platform. And at the end of that campaign, this is what they get. Okay. A bill, right? So, which is all wrong. So when you have a system, guys, that you know how to actually run and get results, this is what it should look like for you. Okay. So you decide you want to advertise, right? You pay your same money to the actual company. The company actually shows your ad on their platform. And this is what happened on the back end. You actually get booked. You actually able to book clients, which is crazy. When you think about it, if you're able to book and you paying $10, $15, $20, $50, and somebody is paying your full book session fee. Okay. That's what makes it super powerful, guys, because if I was going to give you $5, right? How many times would you give me $5 if I was going to give you $10 back? Okay. I'm sure you would say an unlimited amount of time. Okay. So what makes this powerful, guys? Remember when we actually talked about the billboard example and just kind of really not having much control over what happened, who sees, and that type of thing, right? So when we have a predictable system, guys, we get to control every piece of the pie, right? So now it's not really guessing, not really understanding what needs to happen in order for us to have success, because we get to pick how much we actually want to spend, how much we want to allocate towards our actual marketing, because it doesn't take thousands of dollars to actually be successful with paid advertising. Okay. We also get to control who actually sees it. Okay. Based on our actual budget, the actual system, depending on the platform that you're using, going to give us a strong estimate on the number of people that are actually going to see the advertisement. Okay. We get to show a targeted message. So it's not just about, that's why it's important to have your niche area of who you actually want to work with, so we can actually put a targeted message in front of the exact type of people that we want to work with. Okay. We're able to measure our results by statistics. And this is where it becomes super cool, guys, because we're able to get immediate feedback on the actual campaign based on the people, how many people actually visiting our site, what percentage of those people turn into leads, and obviously what percentage of those people actually turn into book customers in as little as 3 days. When you have a process where you can turn somebody from somebody that does not know about you, which is a cold lead, into somebody that actually giving you their money, paying you a deposit within 48 to 72 hours, that's super powerful. And basically, once you have that process in place, once we actually dial in the right message to the right audience, now this is where something that's actually going to work by itself, guys. And we're able to really scale our business to new heights. So now that's really the super powerful. Okay. So does that make sense, guys? Why you need to have a predictable system when you have a way to be able to get in front of your people whenever you want to, understanding when you put your money in, what you're going to get on the back end based on what we've actually observed from the actual process. Okay. So let's take a look at the actual framework of the actual system. Okay. So basically you're going to have an ad, guys. We're actually going to send that traffic to an actual capture page. From the capture page, we're going to get those people on the phone and we actually close them into a book client. Okay. So let's look at some real numbers from one of my students' campaign, Chris. Okay. So Chris actually had an ad budget of $198, guys. So over 18 days, 17,000 people saw that ad. Out of the 17,000 people that saw it, 727 people that clicked on it. Out of the 700 people that clicked on it, guys, he generated 88 leads right away. Out of the 88 leads, 7 of those actual leads became clients at $962 per sale. Chris generated $6,734. Okay. So that's pretty much $33 for every dollar spent, which is super crazy, guys. So how many times would you actually pay $200 to make almost $7,000 back? Okay. I'm sure you would say an unlimited amount of time, right? Okay. So what makes this different, guys? Okay. No longer do you have to wait for people to actually show up, right? So he got over 17,000 people that he was able to reach in an 18-day period, not even the entire month. My website right now, I've been around for over a decade, guys, and I'm getting about 16,000 people that hit my site. And obviously that happens because of over time, okay, of having a business, being able to optimize the right keywords, that type of thing, okay? Obviously, Chris was able to beat that number in less time. Once I actually showed him the system, he was able to duplicate that result, guys, over and over again. Okay. So no more having to actually post in 50 groups a day, guys, being on every site, blog, and that type of thing, running around trying to just do the most, right? You can just really focus your attention on what's working for you. I'm actually getting tired just thinking about all the work that photographers do, trying to get business, and it still doesn't work, right? So what happens, guys, when you're able to generate that many leads and 10 become clients? How many clients, how much will 10 clients be worth to you guys? What about 20 clients? Okay. All right. So now if you Now, a couple pitfalls to look out for, guys. It's super easy to waste money and feel like your ad didn't work if you miss this next step in the process. So let's go to secret number 2, guys. How to actually target customers already looking for your service, which is a big plus if you hate the feeling of actually chasing leads. I know I don't like to chase people, okay? So to kick us off, guys, how many of you have heard of the Super Bowl? I'm pretty sure everybody, right? Which is one of the biggest events across the world, with over 111 million viewers tuning in. With that, guys, do you think it would be a good investment to pay millions of dollars, guys, for a small business to actually advertise, right? Probably not, okay? Because why is that, guys? Because it's super broad, okay? You have different age groups. You have men, you have women, you have people that just really like it from a social aspect, not even really interested in football, etc., okay? So with that being the case, guys, this is how most photographers approach advertising, with that broad being super broad, just like that actual trying to run an ad on the actual Super Bowl commercial. So how many photographers on this training, guys, are guilty of this? Okay. So you add some random text to an ad, which is all about how great you are as a photographer and your messaging, and just kind of really offering this special discount that's only for a limited amount of people, right? Trying to do this whole little scarcity thing. Okay. You select the photo, you pick some high level interest. Okay. And then once you see your ad is going to have a potential reach of 1 million people or so, you're like, I'm going to be rich. Okay. So what happened, guys? $300 later, your ad budget is spent. You only got a few likes, no booking. So you feel like you got screwed and thinking, man, this paid advertising is for the birds. This crap doesn't work. Okay. So why did this feel so bad, guys? Simply because you didn't employ the secret formula to actually make this work. And this is what I want you to make sure you understand, guys. The growth of your business, I need you to get your pen out and write this down. The growth of your business depends on you becoming an expert at meeting the needs of your dream clients and communicating in a way that inspires action. Okay, so that's the key, guys. How are you setting yourself apart? Okay, how are you creating an experience for your clients as soon as they reach out to you that's different than anybody else? Okay, so listen up, guys. This is what I want you. If you drifted off, pay attention right now, because this is going to put you in the top 10% of marketing people in the United States, period. Not just photographers, marketing people, okay, as a general. Okay, here's the secret formula for you. You must know your dream client deep buying needs, okay? So I don't care if you're shooting weddings, babies, models, whatever the case may be, guys. You need to know their deep buying needs in order to attract them and affect them in a way that inspires action, okay? All right, number 2, you have to communicate the consequences for them not meeting their needs, okay? You need to also be able to communicate the rewards for them getting their needs met, okay? And you also need to communicate how your products or service, guys, can meet their exact needs. So what this means, guys, is that your product is no longer the centerpiece. The solution to the customer's problem is, and hey, guess what? The product just so happens to provide that actual solution. So this is how you make the switch, guys, from selling people to marketing to people exactly what they want to buy and they're actually interested in, which is completely different, because people love to buy, but they hate being sold to. Okay. So how easy of a conversation would it be for you guys if somebody is already looking for the exact type of photography that you offer and you put your message in front of them, offering them what they're already looking for in the first place? Okay. So let's see this in action real time. And I'm actually going to play this video. And while you're watching, guys, I don't want you to just watch it. I want you to actually look at the communication principles at play, okay? So I want you to think to yourself, does this show an understanding of the client's deep buying needs? And just to kind of give you a little background, this particular video was targeting models and actors in the Atlanta area. So it's been a lot of production and filming in Atlanta. This is like the new Hollywood of the South. So a lot of the talent are feeling like, you know what I mean, that they need to have the upper edge on the actual talent, that type of thing. So they definitely want to make sure their marketing material and everything is up to par, so to speak. Okay, so they can kind of give themselves the best opportunity to win the jobs. Okay, also, does it communicate the consequences of not getting their needs met? Does it communicate the rewards of getting their needs met? And does it communicate how this particular service can actually meet their need? Okay, so let's take a quick listen. Hello, my name is Corey Reese, and I am the founder of the Photoshoot Club. And you may be asking yourself, what exactly is the Photoshoot Club? Well, I'm glad you asked. The Photoshoot Club is a place where talent, models, and actors can join and get equipped with everything that you need to take your career to the next level. Right now in Georgia, it's super exciting because there is no better time to be a talent than right now. But what happens is that if you don't have the right portfolio, the right marketing material, the team to kind of help guide you, you're gonna get lost in the competition. So with the Photoshoot Club, we equip you with everything that you need with a professional team every step of the way. So no more not having the best portfolio, the best headshots, or even a demo reel. We're actually crafting and writing professional actual clips where you can actually show your acting skills and show the type of roles that you want to be seen in a professional way. We have so many success stories, and if you don't know my personal story, I started on the front side of the camera. I've been on billboards in Times Square, to print ads from BMW, on Regis and Kelly, as a photographer shooting celebrities for magazines, and even had my film as a cinematographer air on TV. So I know what it takes to win, and the one thing I want to tell you is I did most of my biggest jobs without an agency. And if you're looking for an agency, we are not an agency, okay? But we play a vital part in helping you create the material that's gonna get their attention. And that's really what it's about, because they want you to be ready when you walk in the door. I was able to get signed to multiple agents based on the success I created for myself. Long gone are the days where the agents are working to develop and get you ready. They want you to be marketable and ready to be sold as soon as you walk in. So that's what we do. We help you get ready and we help you take it to the next level. I cannot wait to meet you in person, and I cannot wait to see those submissions come in, and I look forward to being able to help you. Talk to you soon. Okay guys, so as you can see, this was doing a great job of communicating not only the consequences, but the rewards of how this service can actually help them. So moving forward, you have to communicate in a way that inspires action for the people that you actually wanted to work with. Because I can promise you this, it is not possible to target customers already looking to give you money for your services if you have no idea of their actual needs, okay? So there are more photographers popping up than I can count. So if you get this wrong, I promise you this, you will lose, okay? So does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 in the chat box if this is making a lot of sense of why you need to communicate and be super clear about what you can do for the actual person, okay? Give me some 1s in the chat box. Okay, perfect. Perfect. A lot of 1s. This is making sense. I love it. Okay. So the more specific you are in your messaging, the better you get at attracting the right type of clients. Your potential clients should feel that your ad message is talking directly to them. Okay. All right. So we will get more into how to craft your messaging in secret number 3. Now, where do you find these people online? Okay. Simply put, exactly where people go every single day. How many times do you do a Google search, right? How many times are you on YouTube? How many times are you on actual Facebook? So we go in exactly where our actual customers are. As we saw earlier, Google processing 40,000 search queries a second. And if we look at Facebook during the second quarter of 2018, it was found that 1.47 billion active users visited the social network on a daily basis. Overall daily active users accounted for 66% of the monthly active users. Okay. So what this means for you guys is that you get to show a targeted message to the exact type of clients that's already looking for your actual services. Okay. So let's take Facebook, for example. Facebook has done a great job of grouping people based on interests that we can use as advertisers to show to potential clients. And if you think about it, like all the data that we put into Facebook, when you put, that you're on vacation, when you put on you like and you click on certain pages that you like, all of those interests gets grouped. And now we can kind of use that as advertisers. We can search and target people by location that they're in, business, industry, entertainment, family. We talking about age, range, the gender, languages, all kind of things that we have available for us to be able to actually target people and people that we actually want to get in front of. But this is one thing I want you to keep in mind. When you're actually selecting your target, remember our Super Bowl example, guys. You don't want to be broad. So at the end of the day, this is a must. If you don't do your research, you might as well just go throw your money down the drain. Make sure that you do your additional research, location, what about relationship status? Is that applicable to what you're trying to do to your customer? What about education, business industry, the entertainment interest that they might be interested in? What about Facebook pages that they like, the hobbies or activities, or even shopping and fashion? There's so many other things that you can actually use. So get creative and start to really dig into exactly what that looks like for you. Okay. So pitfalls to avoid. Okay. When you're actually selecting your interest, try not to avoid 50 plus interests in actually one audience. Because once again, you kind of give yourself an opportunity to really put a lot of interest in there that's not relevant to the people that you're trying to reach. And then ultimately, if it's showing to a lot of your ad to a lot of people that it's not relevant to, and then clicking that don't want to see this again, it's going to drive up your actual ad costs, and you don't want to do that. Okay. So let me ask you guys, do you see how this can actually work for you if you had a step-by-step process to follow and all you had to do is copy and repeat? I promise you this is powerful, guys. So I want you to kind of imagine right now a predictable way to be able to target your customers already looking for your services. And then all you have to do now is just automate it, meaning that you actually have a method to get in front of the people and you automate that process where people are actually submitting and coming to you every single day. That's exactly what you're looking for. Man, I'm telling you, it's super powerful. Okay. All right. So let's move on, guys, to step 3, the secret number 3, the 3-step process we use over and over again to get results like clockwork. And before we move on, guys, I want to ask you this. Are you excited about changing your business with the information that you're learning here today? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you're ready to go out here and dominate your market and take your business to an entirely different level. Okay. Give me some 1s, guys, before we move on. Okay. Okay, I see a lot of 1s. I'll say you guys are ready. I absolutely love it, man. I love the energy, man. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so remember, before I truly understood marketing, guys, I thought it was all about posting specials, everyone online, right? And trying to get that wave of 10 people that will pay me $100. And the crazy part about that is, even though I feel like if you go to CoreyReesePhotography.com, my work is not any kind of slouch, meaning that I feel like I do some great work. But at the end of the day, when I actually posted this, not one time was I able to fill up 10 spots at 100, even at $100. I don't know if people actually sensed my desperateness when I was doing that, but what I didn't want to do is become known as like the discount king. And if it's for the ladies, the discount queen, you know what I mean? You don't want to, that's not the move, guys. You do not want to become known as that, because what I figured out was all I was doing was lowering my price and training people to wait for the specials to book me. And this really hit me full circle when someone messaged me and said, Corey, when are you running are you running any specials anytime soon? And of course I was like, really? You know what I mean? That's not what you want to be known as, guys. I promise you. Okay. All right. So now, how many people think this is what you need to set up in order to make this paid advertising work? Okay. You have to set up all these deep, complicated funnels. You have to be able to do all this different interconnected stuff to make this work, and it's super time consuming. Okay. So I want to make sure that you guys know that that's definitely not what you want to do. Okay. So if that's not the way, what is the way? Okay. Remember when I said your potential client should feel like your ad is talking directly to them. Okay. So I call that message to market match, which is the only three things that we need, not some complicated funnel process. Okay. So let's take a look at the first one. So you have to get clear on your actual market and the niche you actually want to serve, which we obviously discovered that in secret number 2, understanding exactly who we actually want to actually work with. Okay. All right. And the part 2 of that is being able to craft the messaging that will be attractive to that market. So not only once we understand the market, now we need to craft the messaging that will be attractive to them. And then ultimately being able to send that lead to a relevant actual landing page to ask them for the actual details to service them. And basically the last step of this, guys, is being able to get them on an actual consultation. And we'll talk about that in a second. So when you think about this particular process, guys, why is this even more important when you're actually running ads? All right. So it's because if you're being too general, you run the risk of actually being too broad, and too broad equals wasted money, which we want to avoid. Okay. So let's take a look at this real time. So this is the piece to finish the puzzle. Okay. You start off with your actual, you know what market you want to work with, right? We put together the messaging that's going to actually be attractive to them. We send them to the actual relevant application page. From the application page, we redirect them to an actual conversation with us. On the conversation, we're able to see what their needs are, and we actually close them into an actual client. And this piece here, guys, the phone conversation. Now, this is the part, I don't have time to really go into this, but if I can help you generate clients all day long, but if you don't know the conversation to have with people, the rest of the stuff is in vain, guys. So you have to get good at being able to understand what is the conversation. How do I actually take somebody who had no idea they were actually going to buy something to being able to move them into a way where they now are actually giving you money. They're actually giving you a deposit to work with you because they feel very strongly that you can actually help them accomplish the goal that they actually want to accomplish. Okay. So now let's take a look at this again. Let's kind of dive in deeper. So let's just say we are working with and want to actually attract actors. Okay. So this is what I want you to think about. Why are the actors why do they need headshots to begin with? And I'm sure you know that it's not just to look good, right? Is it just to look good? Would you say? No? Okay, of course. All right. So they want to be able to book roles. In order to book roles, they have to get called in for auditions. In order to get called in audition, they need to have a solid headshot, right? And obviously they need to also be able to act and build a resume to even prove that they're even worthy of being at the audition. But at the end of the day, that calling card is really a big part in helping them actually get into the door, into that process. So this is what I want you to kind of look at when you actually putting this together. Think about all of this. Which one of these messages do you think the actor will respond to? Okay. All right. So if you put this ad together, okay, $199 photography special, deadline August 31st. Let's capture your reflection. Or guys, putting together an ad message that actually follows the communication principles that we actually covered today. Just kind of really making sure that the client knows exactly how we can help them. Because the fact of the matter is that people don't care about us, guys, unless they know how we can actually help them. If you said the second one, you're absolutely right. Okay, so this is the ad copy that I actually put together for one of my actual photographers that I helped him put together. And he was definitely got 49 leads, guys, in a 4-day period of running actual ads, which how would you like to get 49 people that reach out to you that need your actual service in a 4-day period that you can actually talk to and have a conversation with about how you can actually help them? I promise you, is nothing short of amazing, guys. And I promise you, I'm excited for you, but being able to implement this process, because if you have 49 people, not all of them are going to become clients. Let's just be real, okay? But you have people that's potentially ready to give you money for your services. Now it's up to you to be able to have the conversation with these people, to be able to connect and being able to service these people. So why did this actually work so well? Okay, because we took the time to understand our clients' inner needs and their wants, we were able to speak about the benefits and address their past failures that they want to avoid in our actual messaging, right? Okay, so when you start to communicate in this manner, you will have more leads that lead to more bookings, giving you a choice of who you work with, right? Not just shooting any and everything just because you need to. And this is just not into the models and actors realm. This is one of my photographers that shoots boudoir. And this is what he had to say by just kind of really following the 49 leads in 4 days case study. And of course, he was able to apply this to his own ads. And he's already gotten 17 leads from his current ad. OK, so do you feel, guys, that if you had if you can have similar success, right? If you had a way to copy a proven formula where all you have to do is copy what's already worked, what's already proven to work, and implement that in your actual, customize it for your actual business, do you think you can actually get the same results? You absolutely can, guys. I promise you can, and you will. Okay. Now, here's the big gotcha, guys. In order to complete the message to market match, the page needs to be congruent to your actual ad messaging in the market that you're actually targeting. So what does that actually mean? For example, if your market is actor, the message is speaking to actors, like we saw an example, and the text on your capture page needs to be consistent and related to actors so that they know that they're in the right place. So here's a great example of what not to do. Your market is weddings, your message is weddings, and when they get to the submission page to actually submit the information, the site has nothing to do about weddings. Okay, so that's a complete fail. So, and you obviously can see why that would be a total disconnect. So what I want you to do, guys, is avoid that at all costs and save yourself a headache. Okay, so man, let's actually recap. I know we've covered a lot of content here today. Okay, so here are the 3 secrets that we actually went over today. Secret number 1, how to get more leads in 1 day using a predictable system than you can in 1 month, relying on organic traffic. Secret number 2, how to actually target customers already looking for your service. A big plus if you would like to avoid the feeling of chase. And secret number 3, the 3-step process we use over and over again to get results like clockwork. So what do you do next, and where do you go from here, guys? So I'm actually going to assume that this made a lot of sense to you today, and this is an actual marketing strategy that you actually want to start using as soon as possible, right? Okay, but I'm also going to assume, guys, that you would actually prefer to have some help in the process. So here's what we can do. Obviously, I laid out the exact process, guys, in this actual training. So you can actually take it, you can run with it if you feel like you actually have the skills and the ability to be able to kind of do it yourself without any helps. And if that's the case, guys, it's absolutely perfect. That's awesome. Go for it. Okay. On the other hand, guys, if you would like my help, right, I can personally walk you through the setup process of this entire system step by step in my program called the Book Photographer Formula. And the Book Photographer Formula, guys, is specifically designed to help you create a profitable marketing strategy that sells your photography business instantly using the exact same system I showed you here today, and help you get this set up over the next 30 days. Okay. So if you would like to generate more leads, guys, with a predictable system every single month, okay, if you would want to increase your rates so that you never have to compete on pricing again. That's the absolute worst, okay? If you want to earn more money, guys, while shooting fewer days, not running behind every person that's offering, but having a way to be able to pick and choose who you want to work with, actually building a business that you actually love, right? Doing your photography, then this program is specifically for you, okay? So here's how we're going to do it, guys, and how it all works. And one of the first things I want you to understand, guys, about this program is all about getting it done. OK, so what that means is it's not just about learning. I see so many people. So if that's you, if you're the person that goes and studies for 50, for 20 years and never taking action, this is not for you. This is all about getting it done and actually getting the results that you actually want. So by the time we actually finish this program together, you're going to have a finished, right? A completed, finished marketing strategy to build your business around, okay? And that's possible because this is not your typical training course, guys, where someone just actually tells you what to do and it just kind of leave you confused, right? Wondering how to actually do it. If that's the case, you might as well keep going to YouTube University, but that's not the case here, okay? Because the videos that I've created in this masterclass are actually recordings of my computer screen, guys. It's actually going to walk you through the entire creation of your photography marketing strategy, step by step, line by line, click by click, okay? So here's what you're gonna get once you actually join the program, okay? So together, guys, we're actually going to start at the very beginning in module 1. Okay, so I'm actually going to start by helping you actually select the right niche area to build your business around based on your actual biggest passion. Okay, because it's super important that we actually connect the dots between what you love to shoot while also making sure that there's actual demand for the actual services that you actually want to offer. Okay, so if you're excited about the business model I'm actually showing you today, but you're not quite sure if what your niche area is, or maybe you've actually been shooting some different things and you're actually thinking about rebranding the style of photography that you actually offer, then that's okay, guys. Don't even worry about it, because that's going to be the first thing they're actually going to cover in the actual program. Now, for my photographers that already have a business and you just want to build a more powerful marketing message around what you're already doing, that's absolutely awesome, guys. You're actually ahead of the game, so that's okay. So I'm literally going to actually show you the power of communicating your value so that you can actually almost completely eliminate the competition, okay? So the rules of communication I'm actually going to teach you. This is what I want to let you know, guys. This is going to allow you to go from the needy, twisting the arms photographer, desperately trying to sell your service to anybody that will listen, to somebody that's actually confident, somebody that has authority. And when you think about it, guys, people should actually feel privileged to work with you, right? And that doesn't come from a place of conceit or pride. It comes from a place of power and purpose based on the actual services and that you actually provide and you actually deliver. Okay. All right. So that's week number 1. Okay. So in module 2, I'm going to teach you specifically how to use the desires and needs of your customers we discovered in module 1 to create your unique selling proposition for your actual online website. And once again, guys, like I told you, it's going to be step by step, brick by brick. Okay. So if you don't even have a site, I literally show you over the shoulder, step by step, how to do it yourself. Or if you would prefer, I'm actually going to also show you guys how and where to actually get a great site created that actually look like $1 million. Okay. So this is the exact resource that I've actually used for one of my actual websites. So I'm actually going to show you exactly what to say and where to find these designers, how much you should pay. Okay. And how to actually make sure you come away with a world-class website you can actually turn into a brand over the long run. Okay. So I'm sure you know by now, guys, it's not just about amazing images. So I'm going to actually help you set up the exact processes and the elements that we need on the back end of your website to make this whole process work. Also, guys, I'm actually going to help you come up with your perfect free value offer for your niche market so that you can actually convert cold traffic, as in people that view your website that have never heard of you, into new subscribers that will be able to kind of turn into book customers with you later on down the line. Okay. So we want to make sure we have the right automation strategies in place just so we can kind of make sure that our website is working for us 24/7, 7 days a week. Okay. So if you get this right, guys, this will instantly 10x your marketing. Okay. Which has the ability to also 10x your income as well. In module 3, guys, in this lesson, guys, we're going to actually dive into the creation of your actual ads and your marketing campaigns. So you're literally going to watch me over the shoulder as I log into my account, right? Create a brand new campaign step by step right before your eyes. So you're actually going to be able to watch me, see where I click, and then, okay, you'll be able to actually create your campaigns for your actual business based off of that. Once that's complete, I'm going to actually show you how to set up one of the most important parts of any ad campaign, and that is putting together our actual tests and our actual tracking methods so we can actually measure our results by numbers and statistics, which is huge, is what I've been kind of talking about. So this is not hard to do, guys, but if you skip this step, your marketing campaigns will be doomed to fail from the start. So you don't want to do that. So if you have attempted to run ads in the past and you didn't get the results that you wanted, this is actually probably why. But the good news is, guys, I'm definitely not going to let this happen to you again, okay? So in this training, I'm actually going to show you which part of your ads to actually test and in which order to make sure we can actually maximize your actual results. So I'm also going to show you guys in my tricks for actually writing the best headlines, the best ad copy, and then obviously how to actually choose the right traffic sources to make sure that your ads are actually reaching the potential clients that's already looking for the exact type of photography that you offer. Okay, so it's no point of having all this great marketing if nobody actually sees it. So we might be asking too, okay, so how often should I run ads? How much should you even need to invest in ads? So I'm also going to show you that, guys, as well as how to track a return on your investment so you never lose money, as well as how to keep your campaigns working long term. This is important in being able to keep the health of your actual campaigns up and running long term, okay? So also in this section, guys, I'm actually going to show you an example of successful ads, also ads that actually failed and bombed, so you don't make the same mistakes and you can actually only model the ones that actually work, okay? Once we get all the client generation strategy set up, guys, in module 4, we're going to go right into the closing sales process of your actual business. So we're going to do this by using the exact same 4-step system I developed called the REACE system, okay? So once again, guys, I'm going to actually walk you through step by step with videos and actual audio lessons so that you can actually follow along with me and learn every part of the system at the same time. So one of the single biggest challenges most photographers face is how do you have a conversation with potential clients, right, that end in book sessions. So that's critical. If you're getting people that reach out to you and if you don't know what to say, you don't know how to close those into business, you cannot build a profitable business if that's the case. So I'm actually going to show you exactly how to structure your client calls and your actual emails so that you never feel like you're actually selling, only serving, okay? So I show you word by word, guys, line by lines, what to say, how to make sure that you're truly connecting with the actual person and never really signing like you're just some cyborg actually reading a script, okay? Because that's the worst thing ever, okay? I'm also going to give you my actual full call template so that you can actually create your script for your niche area, okay? So you can kind of model it for what you do. And once you complete this step, this is what's the critical part of this, guys. You're going to have my exact method that's helped me close over $350,000 for my business in the last year and a half alone. So this will help you almost completely eliminate being price shop and help you actually close bookings on the first call with potential clients, which is critical. You don't want to be chasing people around for days and weeks. You want to be able to have a conversation in one call, help them make the decision to actually move forward and give you the deposit, okay? I can help you generate clients and leads all day long, right? But if you don't know what to say, I promise you guys, you will lose. So when people are making buying decisions, especially when it's at higher price points, there's a very specific strategy, guys, that I teach you. So by the end of module 4, you're going to have the most detailed, advanced sale formula that I actually use personally. And I've actually learned from the best, okay? So really quickly, guys, I want to kind of show you the power of implementing these processes, okay? So I'm actually going to play a testimony video from one of my photographers, Jenny. She has some amazing results from our program, Photography Clients Unleashed. And the book Photographer Formula, guys, was created based on the success of that program because I kind of wanted to give more photographers access to change their business, okay? All right, so let's take a listen.
Hi guys, I'm Jenny. I am a photographer based in Indianapolis, Indiana. I specialize in family and adoption stories. My business is Joyful Exposures, and I've had the honor of working with Corey through the Photography Unleashed program. I just wanted to share a little bit about life before the program, being a part of the program, and after. So before the program, I feel like I was just kind of accepting any work that would come my way and not really specializing in where my heart or my passion lied. I also wasn't necessarily collecting payments up front, and I wasn't booking my ideal client. So since working with Corey, I made some adjustments, and I now collect payment with booking at a price point that I wasn't at last year. I am specializing in family and adoption stories, which is where my heart lies. And I'm booking my ideal client. Kind of no questions asked. People are coming to me for more of the in-the-moment raw captures that are totally my heart. And I've just been kind of overwhelmed with how the business has grown when I was willing to believe in myself enough to really go with where my heart wanted to go, and a lot of that is thanks to Corey. I've tripled my income from 2017. I was looking at that today, and I'm just kind of like, I cannot believe that happened. So I am making a paycheck instead of my business only paying for my business. I loved having weekly mentoring calls with Corey while I was a part of the program, and still appreciate the monthly check-ins that we have with him now. Truly love Corey's heart for service and to help us get our business to where it could be. So if you are looking to take your business to the next step, I would highly recommend Photography Unleashed.
Thank you so much, Jenny. And obviously, guys, you'll be able to kind of see more testimonies later. But before we get into that, I know you're probably wondering, what does this actual cost, right? and what's the actual price? And obviously, that's a good question, okay? So what I want you to understand, guys, is the Book Photographer Formula is not just a course, okay? To put this in perspective, guys, you're not buying a course, you're buying the setup and completion of a complete marketing strategy from scratch, okay? So by the time you finish with the last video, guys, you're gonna have a business model where you can actually generate cash on demand and really no limit to your actual income, your earning potential. And obviously, guys, as your business grows, so will your influence and your actual impact and your actual legacy. And when you think about it, in my humble opinion, guys, after earning over $350,000 in the last year and a half alone using this strategy, learning how to market your business, guys, is the single best skill set that you can actually pursue in the world, especially if you kind of want to build your life doing what you love and being able to be able to build a business that you love as well, okay? And the sooner you start building your business, the better, okay? So there are actually two ways I can actually help you here today, okay? Option one, I can actually personally teach you, which means you can hire me for one-on-one consulting, where I'm going to walk you through this entire process. Okay, so I do charge $500 per hour for my time. And no, that's not a number that I just made up. That's literally what I actually charge. Okay. In fact, here is a completed invoice from a photographer that actually purchased 10 hours of my time, guys. And as you can see from the notes, this is for photography consulting. And it's actually going to take me a minimum of 20 hours, guys, for me to walk you through this entire process with your actual photography business. So that means literally it's going to cost you about $10,000 to set this up with my personal help, if that's what you wanted to do. Now, with that being said, guys, this is not the option I would actually take. Okay. And I'm just going to be straightforward and straight up with you in that regard. Why? Because I'm actually going to tell you to do over the phone or via Skype the exact same thing I'm actually going to show you how to do in the Book Photographer Formula. So don't get me wrong, guys. If you want to pay me 10 grand to walk you through this, then this is actually up to you. But I think you'll find that the Book Photographer training videos will be even more effective and obviously a fraction of the actual price. So that brings us to your second option, which is to join the Book Photographer Formula, okay? And let me walk you through the entire implementation process step by step online. And once again, guys, you're not just buying an actual course, okay? You're buying the setup and the creation of a complete marketing strategy and business from actual scratch, okay? So by the time that you actually finish the last video, guys, you're gonna have a fully functional photography marketing strategy in your niche area of choice, generating you actual paid bookings, which is powerful, okay? Now, the retail price on my actual training platform for the Book Photographer Formula is $19.97. Now, considering you can actually walk away with an entire business model at the same amount that you would pay for just 4 hours of my time, right? I'm sure you would agree, guys, that that's actually more than fair. But my biggest thrill, guys, in life is really getting videos from students like Jenny and from students like you guys that have gone through my actual work, use what I've actually taught them to actually change their lives and kind of really change their business. And that's really why I do this, guys. So if you're willing to invest in yourself today, okay, I'm willing to invest in you. And the fact that you're actually still here watching this video, guys, over an hour later, really shows me that you're truly serious about acquiring this skill set, acquiring this knowledge, and that you have a real desire to master this information to build your photography business. Okay. So right now, guys, I'm going to actually give you a 75% discount, which brings the price down to just $497. And to put this in perspective, guys, you just saw me use this strategy to make over 6 figures in 5 months. You saw Jenny triple her income, and you're going to see a lot more other testimonies and reviews on the actual page there that you can read about as well. So obviously investing just $497, guys, in the Book Photographer Formula so that you can acquire this skill set is a life-changing opportunity. This is a deal of a lifetime that you're not going to learn anywhere else, and you're not going to find anyone that's willing to help you set this up and support you step by step, guys, through this entire process for $497. It just doesn't exist. Okay. So with that said, guys, there is a catch. Okay. Your discount of $1,500, guys, is only good for the next 48 hours. Okay. And yes, that is a real deadline. So if you decide to test me on this and wait till the time expires, that offer will automatically go back up to the full price of the program, and you will not be able to get it for less than $2,000. You can hit refresh however many times you want. And I promise you it's not going to change. Okay. So why the deadline? Okay. Well, for one primary reason, guys, because decisiveness is a trait shared by all successful entrepreneurs. And simply put, guys, you cannot build a business sitting on the fence. So if you want to get off that fence, guys, and decide to change your future, I'm willing to give you a $1,500 discount incentive to do that. Okay. So because I want you to take action. I want you to be successful, and I'm willing to kind of take a huge cut in order to help you do just that. The second reason I want you to take action, guys, is because you have absolutely nothing to lose. And I have a saying in my business: if I can't make you money, I don't deserve yours. So I have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can literally test drive the program for a full 30 days, guys. All I ask is that you give it a fair chance and you show up and you do the work. Because if you don't log in, guys, if you don't watch the videos, you're not eligible for a refund. As simple as that. Because I do that, guys, to encourage people to get off your freaking butt, right, and take action. Because I know once you see what's on the other side, guys, you will be 100% happy and really start learning the tools you need to change your life and to change your business. And to put your mind at ease, you can join today, work the process the next 30 days, guys, and put all the risk on me. Okay, so that means literally no way for you to lose here. Okay, you either walk away with a new business and a new set of incredible, valuable skills, or your money back. So that's it, guys. There's no way for you to lose. There's no risk that you have to take on your end. The only outcome you have is to win or to get your money back. Simple as that. Okay, so if you have heard enough, guys, and you're ready to get started and you're ready to kind of take advantage of your $1,500 discount, here's what to do next. Okay. Below this video, guys, you'll notice that actual button has appeared to sign up for the Book Photographer Formula. All you need to do is actually click that button to get started, or you can actually open a separate browser and go to CoreyReese.com/join. Once you do that, guys, it's going to take you to a fully secure checkout page so you can actually fill out your information while you continue to listen to this training session. And I want you to do that, guys, because I have some additional really cool bonuses that I'm actually going to give away to you today as well. Okay. So after you actually fill out the registration form, guys, and hit submit, you'll be taken to a thank you page for the Book Photographer Formula. On that page, there'll be a short, simple video that tells you exactly how to create your logon and a link to that will take you to the membership area. Okay. And that's it, guys. You'll be able to kind of dive right into the Book Photographer Formula right away. You'll get instant access, guys, to the entire course at the same time. So I'm not going to actually drip the course to you out week by week, month by month. I actually like to have my content all up front because I feel like I'm like that person that likes to binge. So I like to have access to be able to kind of watch and implement at the same time. So if you like that, you'll appreciate it being all available to you right away. Okay. So you can actually literally start building your business today, guys. Okay. And you can actually go through the entire process as fast or slow as you want. Okay. So once you're there, guys, watch the welcome video. And then that's it, guys. You're officially on your way to building your successful photography business. And by the way, guys, make sure you actually forward your receipt if you're in the US to your actual accountant so that you can actually write this off as an actual tax deduction for your business under the continuing education category. So that means you're going to save an additional percentage in the form of a tax deduction as well. Okay. All right. So in addition to the $1,500 discount, guys, that you're going to get, let's talk about a couple really cool bonuses that you're going to get as well. The first is access to the Private Owners Facebook group. And obviously, guys, this group is for customers only. And this was actually created to give you help that you need when you actually need it. It's nothing like actually going through actual program, because if you're not going to have support, you're not going to have help, you might as well keep going to YouTube University. So I wanted to make sure that wasn't the case. So this group was created just for that. OK, so in this group, we will have live Q&As twice a month. So you can actually jump on live sessions with me personally, so you can have a chance to personally chat and talk to me directly and ask your biggest questions live. OK, so if you want me to critique your campaigns, you'll have an opportunity to do that as well. OK, so keep this in mind, guys. You saw that I charge $500 an hour for personal consulting. So this is like getting that for free twice a month. So that's actually huge value in this opportunity. OK, so finally, guys, I have another cool surprise for you. Another important part of your new business is actually getting as many targeted visitors to your website as possible. And obviously what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to show you exactly how I get over 16,000 visitors a month for free. Okay. So what this means for you guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to see what keywords customer service, and not just any keywords. What I call these are money keywords, which are keywords where customers are used by customers that have the highest likelihood that they're ready to buy. Okay. So this single resource, I promise you, is worth the price tag of this entire course. If I had the opportunity, because I'm telling you, Google is super powerful. If I had the opportunity to pay somebody $500, guys, to find out how to start to optimize my site to start showing up for local searches with people that's looking and ready to hire a photographer or finding me on a consistent basis, I would pay that in a heartbeat, right? Because that strategy alone that I'm just going to show you is going to make you thousands of dollars a year. And this is also going to help you eliminate needing an SEO agency. An SEO agency will charge you a minimum of $1,500, $3,000 a month to start doing the same thing for you. And I'm actually going to show you how to do included with your actual purchase. So this is going to definitely help you dramatically increase your local search presence for free. Okay, so that you can actually get more paid bookings. Okay. All right, guys. So let's recap, guys. So you're immediately going to be enrolled in the full book photography implementation program, guys, where you're going to have instant access to the entire masterclass that's going to allow you to create your very own profitable marketing strategy for your business based on your biggest passion, your niche area, just like the one I've actually created for myself. Okay. So when you join as well, guys, you're going to get a massive $1,500 discount. So that's going to take your price from $2,000 to just $497. So you're also going to get the 30-day money back guarantee. So you can actually try the entire program out for the next 30 days without any risk whatsoever. Okay. You're going to get the private owners Facebook group just to kind of make sure that you actually support it, guys. And you're also going to get the local traffic bonus as promised to show you exactly how I'm getting over 16,000 people of targeted visitors for free every single month that I'm actually going to show you how to implement for your actual business. Okay. So my people, as you can see, there is no way for you to lose here. All you need to do at this point, guys, is click the button to get started, fill out the registration form, and you'll be able to get instant access. Okay, so let's jump into some questions, guys. So here are some of the most common questions I get and the answers to actually help you out. All right, so which niche areas will this actually work for? Okay, what I've found best, guys, to work with paid ads is more so branding and marketing for local businesses, entrepreneurs, real estate agents, entertainment, talent, models, actors, breakout sessions in the family space of weddings, kids, pets, family engagement, boudoir, etc. Okay. Will this work for commercial work? Good question. Okay. And just to be upfront with you guys, most of my big commercial jobs, $18,000 and up, I get comes from client doing a search for photographers in the area, which is directly related to my local search marketing and the training course of how to increase your local search rankings. Okay. So these jobs are not as predictable as the niche areas that I mentioned in the last answer. So that industry is not as easily to actually target. Okay. All right. I'm already an established photographer. Will this benefit me? Okay, if you're not getting a healthy flow of clients and want to strengthen your marketing strategy, guys, and learn how to use paid advertising on different platforms, yes, this will definitely benefit you. Okay, how much time do I need to dedicate to the course each week? Okay, the training is self-study, guys, so you can actually work at your own pace. You can actually watch the training and implement as you watch, or you can actually watch it all the way through and then come back to actually execute. What I want you to do, and what I want to make sure that you understand, the main thing, guys, is to take action and don't get caught up in the analysis paralysis. Okay. All right, so I have no clue on my target audience, and that's okay, guys. The training will definitely help you define your target market in the first week, as well as show you how to communicate your value. Okay, so how long until I start making money? All right, so I have photographers, guys, that start getting bookings in the third week, executing the paid advertising strategy. And I also have a photographer that it took 6 months to build up to $2,000. So it's really up to you how fast you actually work. And if you obviously have coming in with the actual warm network and actual list, guys, I'll show you definitely some strategy to be able to implement and kind of get some bookings right away if you have to be able to kind of tap into your existing contacts. Okay. All right, so how long do I have to decide? Once again, guys, the discounted offer, one payment of $497 does expire in 48 hours. So definitely take action, guys, and go ahead and take me up on that $1,500 bonus, because it will go back up to $2,000 after that point, and you will not be able to get it for less than that. Okay, can I use PayPal? The answer is yes. Once you get to the order form, guys, you will see a button at the very bottom that will take you to PayPal checkout. Also, guys, for the people that want to use PayPal, they have a 6 months, no payments. Actually, they do have payments now, but it's no interest for 6 months. So you obviously, if approved, it is subject to credit approval. You're able to start the training without paying a dime out of your own money. And that's really the trick of the wealthy, being able to kind of use other people's finances to grow your business, to be able to kind of grow that way. Okay. All right, what if I never ran a Facebook ad before? And that's okay, guys. The training will take you by the hand and give you over the shoulder of how to set up your ads from start to finish. So you'll be covered on that. So this is actually perfect, guys, so you don't bring any bad habits from past attempts. Okay, do I need a website? Okay, so if you don't have a website, guys, I'll show you in the training how to build one from scratch in WordPress. And the overall strategy, at some point, you do need a website. And obviously, if you're not tech savvy, like I mentioned, I'll also show you how to outsource the project to someone that actually build it for less than $200 for you. Okay, that's going to do a great job. Okay, so how much does it cost to run ads, and what are additional costs? Okay, so you can actually run ads, guys, for as little as $5 a day. And normally we actually test a small budget, and once we see it working, we're able to scale that because we have data and actually earn a return on our investment. So we're gaining money, not losing money. As for additional costs, guys, every tool or plugin that actually lists has a free option so that you can actually have the option on which to use. So this is not a process where you pay for the program and then obviously you need thousands of dollars of additional stuff to make this work. So that's not the case here. How long do we have to finish the training, and what happens after 4 weeks? Okay, you can actually take as long as you need, guys. You have lifetime access to the materials, the updates. As I make it better, you get free access to that as I change things and kind of make the program better for you to keep it up to date. Okay. All right, guys. So at this point, you have watched this entire presentation, and I'm sure that it's clear, guys, that the Book Photographer Formula will show you exactly how to win in your photography business. Okay. So I would like to invite you guys one last time to participate in this implementation program so that you can start building your photography business, guys, and change your life in the actual process. Okay. I've made sure this is definitely completely safe decision for you to make, guys, without any risk whatsoever. Okay, so click the registration button, guys, below right now to get started, and I'm looking forward to definitely helping you build your photography business. Okay, so definitely go ahead and enroll, guys, before that $1,500 discount expires. And I definitely want you to take this course, guys. Take me up on this because I know it has the power to change your life and just really teach you an incredible new skill set that will help you make an impact on the world as well. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on this training today. I look forward to helping you build an incredible, successful marketing strategy for your business now and to the future. All right. Thank you so much, guys. And I will see you in the Book Photographer Formula.